Let's review email templates with an open and close. Our first step is going to be navigating over to our three-line icon at the top left-hand side of open and close. Next, we'll go down to our hammer icon and we'll head into templates. From here, it's going to default to our email templates at the top. We have the ability to review and sort our email templates by our categories. We have the ability to select sort templates if we need to select and drag and drop an email template from, let's say, the middle to the top. This also gives us a good bird's eye view of what email templates you already have in your account. We can also select add new. If we needed to create a new email template, you'll just enter in the name and say submit. We can also select clean templates, and this will allow us to update any merge fields or clean up any merge fields that you have in your account. Let's go ahead and open up an email template. I'm going to go ahead and open up this buyer intro one. We'll select edit, and that's going to open up a right-hand view of that particular email template. At the top, we'll see the name of that email template. Below that, we'll see who we're sending it to, CCing and BCCing. When I select into these particular to CC and BCC, you're going to take notice that it's going to show us a list of contact roles that you edited earlier. Here we can see that buyer is selected. That's who we're sending this email to. If we go to CC, we'll see that our CC on all buyer emails is selected, buyer's agent is selected, and buyer's co-agent is selected. Something to keep in mind when you're going through and you're updating your email templates is to make sure that you have all the party members that you could possibly be sending this email to selected. The reason we suggest this is that if, for example, we don't have a buyer's co-agent on the property, we don't have to worry about this going out to anyone. But if we do have that buyer's agent co-agent on that particular property, it'll make sure to CC that particular party member. We also have our BCC in case you need to blind copy anyone on these emails as well. Below that, we have our subject line. This is going to be the subject of what that email is. You can see here I've got contract details and then I have this pipe, and then I have property address. This property address is a merge field, so it's going to be bringing in that name of that property when we send out this email. We also have the ability to update our merge fields if needed. We can select on our little merge field icon. It's going to open up this left-hand panel. We'll look at that in just a moment. Scrolling down, we have a little notification here. If you guys are pasting from any other software into our software, we always suggest using the text cleaner. You can also use this text cleaner button right here just to clear out any additional formatting that might come from pasting it into open and close. We also have a warning just letting you know about resizing your images. That way we can make sure that the images aren't too big or too small. Below that, we have a traditional text body editor. So here, this is just going to be where we're entering in our font, editing that email, and adding in our images, links, and all other things that you need for your body of your email. At the top, what I want you to take notice is that I've got a hello buyer first name. This buyer first name right here is a merge field. We'll go ahead and select on our three-line three-dot icon to open up that left-hand panel again and take a look at our merge fields. At the top of our merge fields here on this left-hand side, we've got our fields. Next to that, if we wanted to add on a specific information for our contact roles, we can access our contact roles. In our contact roles, we have more than just the appraisal. If we click on appraiser, it's going to show us our personal name merge fields. And if I scroll down, it'll also show our business merge fields as well. Scrolling back up to the top, if we needed to add on a smart block or review a smart block, we can click on smart block. This is going to show us our list of smart blocks that are currently available. If you're using smart block groups, you'll see your smart block groups. Utilities is just another way that we can use different kind of coding to format your particular email, or if we needed to add on that property email address. We've also got the me merge fields. These merge fields are the merge fields that are going to show up from underneath your profile within open to close. Taking a look back at our fields, merge fields, the thing I like to point out about this is that we do have our regular traditional date merge field here, but we also got a start and an end time here. So if we needed to say that this particular date here had a start of the appointment and end of the appointment, we have those merge fields that we can bring on as well. I'm going to go ahead and close out of our merge fields really quickly. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we can review different things or different information within this particular email template. What I want you to take notice is that I have a smart block right here. I'm going to go ahead and highlight in between the curly brackets. That way I can have that smart block selected. And I'm going to click on SB right next to that text cleaner button. When I select that, it's going to open up that smart block for me. So this is what that smart block would look like as long as it met the conditions. Here I can also double check the conditions. I can see the name of that smart block. I can also select this smart block and it's going to allow me to edit it or add on more conditions if I need to. I like showing this just in case you guys wanted to get more familiar with your smart blocks, see what's already in there. That way you can come in here if you need to edit this, add in something different, you can do so. In this case, this is just saying that the buyer's co-agent full name will be brought on if a buyer co-agent exists on the property. I'm going to go ahead and say back to preview and then say close. Scrolling down, we have a couple more smart blocks and merge fields in here as well. I always say, go ahead and review this first, see what it brings in right here. If we see another smart block that we want to review, we're going to go ahead and highlight between those curly brackets, click on SB, and it's going to pull open that smart block for us. Here, once again, we can see a list of more information as well as merge fields within that smart block and our conditional information here. So this condition needs to be met to bring on this smart block. Below this area where we're entering our font, we have the ability to attach file roles or attach property files by role. What this means is if I wanted to share a specific file role or a specific PDF that I had uploaded to my property, I'm going to want to make sure that I have that file role associated. And I'm going to want to make sure that I have that particular file selected here. So for example, in my intro email, I have my purchase of contract FE automatically attached to this particular email template as long as that file role exists on the property and it matches the main file. I definitely suggest playing around with this a little bit, seeing what kind of documents you may need to send out of open to close, and feel free to review the different file roles that you currently have and add those file roles to this particular email or to any email in your account. We also have the ability to attach files via a file storage. Think of the files in your file storage as static files that you would be attaching to your different email templates. So it's not going to be a file that you're going to be asking for signatures or asking for more data on. Think of it more of as like a static info sheet that you need to send out to your different party members. You can also just upload an attachment if you need to make sure that a specific attachment has been added. I'm going to scroll up back into the body of our email. One thing I want to highlight here is I want you to take notice that I only have sincerely added at the bottom. I don't have my name typed in. I don't have a signature typed in. The reason I don't have that typed in is because I have my email signatures set up in a different area within open to close. We'll review that shortly.